So it's been a week since the Modern Warfare 3 Season 3 Reloaded update and the issues that were caused because of that update, and we were waiting and waiting on a fix for what appeared to be just basic issues needing to be fixed. It was announced by the COD Updates Twitter this weekend that we'd end up seeing it fixed next, now this week, and so the whole week of waiting was rightfully something that frustrated players. Today we got that update, and in this video we're running down all that changed, because it wasn't exactly what we may have hoped to the fullest extent. So as we go along, drop your thoughts down below and make sure to subscribe for more Modern Warfare 3, Warzone, and COD 2024 coverage as we gear up for reveal season upcoming. For now though, let's get into it. So this update promised two really big changes that weren't necessary and needed. Fixes to existing problems of automatic tac sprint interrupting reload, and interact priority preventing controller players from reloading while near loot on the ground. Now, the automatic tac sprint interrupting was something that was adjusted here with this, or on paper it was, because it was only for the auto tac sprint, and if you didn't have that on, the bug would persist, and even if you did have automatic tac sprint on, it seems to be hit or miss for some people. Even though we ended up seeing it mentioned that the fix was resolved, it doesn't seem like that is the case. So I'm really hoping that whatever fix is out there next, it doesn't have to wait another week on top of what we already have, because I think that, this should have been the case in the very beginning with a game-breaking thing like this, but it should have been released as soon as it was done and in a stable state. Obviously, you don't want to rush it in regards to it just doesn't work, which maybe that's the case, and they, for whatever reason, just had it behind a time gate for this, but it seems like it was a scheduled thing with this, which is odd. Anyways, interact priority preventing controller players from reloading while near loot on the ground and by caches was something that was supposedly fixed, but again, that seems to be an additional one that didn't quite actually fix how intended. So obviously that is not great. The two biggest issues are still persisting despite a 7 GB-ish title update here with this, something you had to download, not just simply back out and refresh your application like a playlist update. So you had to download all this kind of stuff, but it didn't actually give the two biggest fixes needed, it seems like. So fingers crossed that this is something that is actually resolved here in the next 24, 48 hours or so. Any longer, and it is incredibly frustrating. We also, though, beyond that, saw notable adjustments in the way of max weapon level prerequisites for weapon prestige camos now being consistently applied. So for those that were grinding out the weapon prestige camos, that animated flowing gold camo of one trick, you are going to need to have your weapon max level now at this point to end up working towards that. So that's something that was added in as of this update, but frankly, I'm not sure why we needed a title update for this again, especially if we didn't have those fixes fully applied here. I'm certainly no game dev or engineer, so the reasoning, of course, escapes me, but I feel like for a 7 GB title update, it was a very small list of items that came out of it, but also a very underwhelming update in regards to that, where you're like, okay, we finally fixed it, and then just your hopes are kind of smashed. But with stuff upcoming in the future, maybe the 7 GB is kind of like a ploy. Maybe it added more stuff behind the scenes for a progressive build under the guise of this big bug fix update that doesn't actually require as much data as this, but who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if we see things leak as of this update that we haven't seen since the Season 3 Reloaded update last week, but only time will tell. But beyond that, we did, of course, get some new stuff in regards to the weekly update as a whole. We have our new and, strangely, our last known event here for Season 3, despite having 3 more weeks to go on this, but it's the Call of Duty Endowment You Assist Veterans event. This is a challenge-based event that tasks you with getting a couple of challenges done across MP, zombies, or Warzone for specific rewards, and then you end up getting an animated camo alongside that. Now, that animated camo is just an animated version of like some of the camos we've seen from the COD Endowment in the past. They usually have the same camo patterns, same sort of aesthetic and design with it, but the challenge is you end up getting the Eyes in the Sky calling card for calling in 5 UAVs or 10 UAVs in Warzone and destroying 5 counter UAVs in a merc camp for zombies. The ultimate assist comes with 40 operator assists, successfully exfilling 10 times from zombies, or 20 operator assists in Warzone. The Autonomous Advantage decal is rewarded after deploying 10 Mosquito drone kill streaks, opening 60 caches in zombies, or deploying 20 bomb drones in Warzone. A double XP token is rewarded for deploying 30 munitions box field upgrades in MP, using the Pack-a-Punch machine 20 times in zombies, and deploying 20 armor box field upgrades in Warzone. The Helping Hand sticker is awarded for deploying 30 med box field upgrades, reviving 20 teammates with quick revive active in zombies, and deploying 4 portable buy stations in Warzone. The double XP token is rewarded for 10 counter UAVs and MP, extracting 36,000 total essence in zombies, and deploying 20 counter UAV streaks in Warzone. And finally, the search and reveal weapon charm is granted for spotting 40 operators with a snapshot grenade, selling 700 essence worth of items at buy stations and zombies, and spotting 20 operators with snapshot grenades in Warzone. Now, completing again all of those will grant you the new Blazon animated camo, and honestly, I'm kind of amazed for the most part how easy some of the multiplayer stuff is by comparison to zombies and Warzone. And like, not even like any of them are tough challenges, they're just much longer, much more tedious. Like exfilling 10 times, that takes time. You'd be able to complete a lot of these challenges in the same time that it would take for a regular deployment or like one MP game. Honestly, you could probably knock out the UAV streak one in one game. Maybe the same with the counter UAV. I'd probably say 2 or 3 for that one. But then also that search and reveal weapon charm for the 40 operator spots with snapshot grenades. You can do that in one game. I did that in one game. So my recommendation for a quick completion here of this, take your streaks of your UAV and counter UAV. The UAV and Mosquito share that same score streak. So you're gonna have to go back and forth between those two, complete one and then go on to the next. Equip snapshot grenades in an ammo box, play small map mosh pit, take the engineer vest so you can get double those snapshot grenades and get that field upgrade quicker, and you'll get it done a lot quicker than some of the other challenges, I'd wager. Beyond that, we also saw the double XP event coming this weekend, so if you need to grind out anything in regards to battle pass, weapon XP levels, you can end up working towards that one trick, or if you're like me and you still aren't level 650 because you took a couple of seasons off, you're going to end up working towards your overall rank as well. Beyond that, we have the new aftermarket part of the Jack Atlas kit, this turning the AMR-9 into a 5-round full auto burst weapon, making it functionally speaking the AMR-9 from Advanced Warfare, not Modern Warfare 3. I'm curious to see how this will play out in the grand scheme of things, because I like the idea of more classic weapons returning in the way of conversion kits that keep coming out, but it seems like preliminarily at least a 30-round mag is default and the only thing you can equip here for this, so you're going to run out of ammo very quickly, it seems like. Challenges this time around are for battle rifles, SMGs, and honestly a lot of variability beyond that. 2 battle rifle challenges, 2 SMG, 1 sniper, 1 MCW, and 1 recommended weapon in single fire mode. And that's it. So honestly, pretty easy compared to some other weeks, or more so less tedious compared to other weeks. But with 2 more weeks on the season left after this one, in regards to challenges, you're going to end up seeing the Jack Patriot kit next week, and then a blueprint as well as the final camo reward at the very tail end for week 8 in that final week of play. But for now, the Jack Atlas kit is available. Looking forward to getting some hands on with that and seeing how it actually works out. Finally, the last thing we'll talk about is new playlists. We have this new arcade mode, which is honestly kind of fun. I actually enjoyed this one quite a bit. It is a little corny in some aspects. You have things like commando lunge, infinite grenades for a short window of time, infinite ammo for a short window of time that whenever you stop shooting, it just automatically refreshes your magazine. You end up having weapon pickups where you can get the riveter and the explosive ammo, which is straight up shooting RPG rockets. The nice part with that is that it seems like it's on quite a bit of a bullet velocity delay, we'll say. It is a much slower firing thing over distance, so you're not going to end up just being able to beam people across the map with the RPG. You're going to have to kind of get lucky and lead it if it's a long distance kill, but it's certainly interesting to play. This comes on the modes of Domination, Hardpoint, and TDM on the maps of Afghan, Rio, Farm 18, Favela, High Rise, Scrapyard, Spore Yard, so double take there on the Scrapyard stuff, and then Shoot House. So an interesting mixed bag of maps and modes to play on. Snipers only comes along with TDM and Domination, and 9v9 War is introduced here at this, which I'm really interested to play this one. Didn't get any hands on just yet before recording this, but I think it'll be pretty hectic. I feel like 6v6 already can be with those certain points, but with 6 more players on the map altogether, definitely looking forward to jumping in for that one. Then Grime and your standard war are going away this week, but things like Escort, Minefield, Season 3 Mosh Pit, Small Map Mosh Pit, all that kind of stuff still stays. So that said, that is the update that in some capacity was pretty underwhelming, but honestly, on the multiplayer side of things, I actually enjoyed that new arcade mode, and of course enjoy a new camo event to go for. So that is, we're going to wrap it up. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think here of this update and what we got? Like it, dislike it, hoping we see an actual fix here sometime soon. Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so don't miss a single thing. We're getting all things Modern Warfare 3, Warzone, and COD 2024 coverage upcoming as we gear up for the reveal season upcoming. I'd love to have you in the community. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care and peace.